Today, a really nice classic video, like in the old days. We are testing the durability options of the ADBL synthetic spray wax. We had already included this in a durability test with various cleaners. I have also conducted many everyday tests with it and observed how well the product holds up. Must say, the synthetic spray wax really holds up very well. And in this case, we are now testing one of the most popular products for pre-cleaning, namely the FXProtect Gravity. I also keep getting questions from you about how well my sealant holds up. And one could conduct such tests for weeks and months, which is why we need to keep it a bit compact. I have thought of the following. We will make a small video series out of it. And today we will start with the combination of synthetic spray wax and FXProtect Gravity. If you at home say, okay, Sebastian, I have, for example, the super splash on my paint, can you conduct the test with that again? And we can definitely do that. However, I need your feedback for that. Today, in the first part, we will apply the synthetic spray wax to a hood, completely fresh, in a completely fresh condition. Because I obviously cannot simulate having driven for a week, 2 weeks, otherwise we would be busy for years. And I think you always want to have a certain reference, synthetic spray wax Gravity, and we will spray the whole thing, pure 2001 onto this sealed surface, which you obviously wouldn't do, but just to see what happens. But please don't do that, because FXProtect says, here on the pressure sprayer, read it again. 1 to 10 to 1 to 80 as a spray. And I have thought the following. We take the bottle, then pure with another one. Then we take 1 to 1001 to 40, roughly in the middle, and 1 to 80. And then we will spray the different areas with the 4 variants. So pure, 1 to 80, 1 to 40, and just see how many passes it can withstand. And there was also a reference. If you use this on your vehicle, which mixture should you perhaps use? Because 1 to 80 is, for example. It's also a really nice mixture to simply use it as an insect remover. Whoever says, I want to use this as a really strong pre-cleaner, would of course take 1 to 10. But what happens at 1 to 10 is the synthetic spray wax already massively worn off. Or does it hold up once or twice? I want to find this out a bit with this test series. That's why we will mix it together. Means 1 part of the cleaner to 10 parts of water. I have already prepared that. 1 liter 500 ml. 500 ml, that means here 1 to 10. This means that if we want to fill 1 liter, we need 100 ml of the cleaner, and we already have 1000 ml of water in here. That means we simply squeeze the remaining 100 ml of the cleaner into the cap here. And I hope it fits into the bottle. So, 100 ml. And now we can practically just pour it in here. And I hope it still fits. Yes, yes, it fits. It fits. It's going to be tight, but it fits. So, and this is how you can dose it easily. 1 to 40, that is 12.5 ml. This will be difficult with this part because it only goes in steps of 30 and 10, 20. But I will try to do it as accurately as possible. So then we press up again. So now we have 10 ml, which makes 15. Then this here should be 12,123 now. But it's just over 10. Here is 15, then here it is. That's between 10 and 15. That has to fit. It fits, guys. You know it. Works. 12.5 ml. That's ultra gentle. You can already see it here in the coloring. That's a huge difference. 6.25. So we go down here to the half. That's 5. And give it a little squeeze. That should fit. Whether it's 7 now isn't necessarily a huge problem here, I think. And then we pour this in properly. 1 to 80. Then you'll see how long you can get with such a bottle. Even with 500 ml, guys, you can work forever. And this is our test area. We'll test it on this car hood. We will do this before every application of any sealing product, whether we apply the synthetic spray wax here or another spray sealant. You can also gladly test a wet sealant. That would also be super interesting. So I need your product requests in the comments. And if someone has already written down that product request in the comments, then don't write it again, just like the comment. That way, I can also see a bit how your wishes are distributed. I will just go over it again. The paint surface is clean. I will now just remove any dust, fingerprints. I do this, as I said, before every sealing process, whenever I apply something fresh. And now I take a fresh side of the cloth and really The paint is in very good condition. That must be clearly synthetic spray wax. I'll show you how I apply it. There are many ways. You can spray it onto the cloth on the applicator, so I get along great with the synthetic spray wax. That's why I spray it directly onto the surface. But for those who want to play it a bit safer, spray it onto the cloth and distribute it with the cloth. I do it this way. Really very, very fine distribution. I'll place it up here. And let's take the cloth as it is. 500 GSM. Don't fold it 1,000 times, but just distribute it here. And here it's just about evenly distributing the product on the surface. We don't want to polish anything yet, but first build up an even film. We are applying the product again, so to speak, after we have sprayed it on. Now we distribute it nicely, back and forth. We have a light veil on the surface. And I always do this with one side of the cloth and the same spot because I want to use it like a microfiber applicator. So now we have this side here. And now we fold it together, giving it maybe half a minute. That's completely enough. And then we polish it with the fresh side of the cloth. And that's how easy it is to apply. Just move in circles over it and it polishes out wonderfully. 2001 is no stress at all. Very, very nice. If you generally have problems with these spray sealants on your vehicle, then take a look. Maybe you sprayed too much product, or in terms of quantity, you might have a lot of product left on top. There is hardly anything on the bottom. So up here you have spots, because you are simply using way too much product. This is one of the most common problems. 24 hours later, it might take longer to cure than planned. Maybe it even sounds a bit in the mic, or the rain is really coming down. So let's go to the first surface. 1 to 80. Here, our very gentle insect cleaning mixture, and we will spray it on here. One to 40. Then we have our here. This is basically our pre-cleaning now. First without any mechanics, and now of course also pure. It's nice to have such a small 2001 haul available here, again, pure. This is really the special test, folks, because this is of course ultra intense for such a feeling, but we will test it nicely and evenly in a comprehensive and thorough manner, ensuring all aspects are covered. And now we let it sit for 2 minutes each time. It's our guideline. Always 2 minutes per surface. It can now sit quietly, and then we'll see if the 2001 products dissolve it. So, and now 2 minutes are almost up, and we will spray here at 1 to 80 and 1 to 40 evenly. One to 40, 1 to 80, folks. Synthetic spray wax doesn't care at all. Absolutely tops. But how does it look now at 1 to 10 and pure? So, wow, what a difference. Okay, so 1 to 10. We'll jump back on it again. I think it looked very, very good. At the beginning, you could briefly see that this cleaner film sticks a bit more because, of course, there's more gravity in it. But then you rinse it off and the synthetic Prex comes through again. Here with Pure, which is not recommended by the manufacturer, folks, I want to add that again. This was a Pure special test for us. It did attack a bit. Just a note for you, folks. It is a concentrate. So here, absolutely top free drainage path. And the vehicle is not completely level, slightly tilted backward. That's why all the drops remain here now. So that looks very, very good and pure, of course. Yes, it has clearly suffered. But I definitely find it, the way the picture looks now after Pure FXProtect Gravity, this is what some spray finishes look like when you apply them fresh. I hope the rain noise in the background is okay. I can't change it right now, but I think that's a very strong performance for Pure. I find it absolutely top for synthetic spray wax. So, really absolutely huge thumbs up. Guys, that's absolutely fine. We're going to do a second round, guys. Where is spring here? Where are the sun rays? But everything is still coming today. 1,000. So, I really feel full on. So that it's nice, and even here, this would be round 2, so to speak. It's all this so-called pre-cleaning. I really feel it thoroughly applied everywhere. Let it sit for another 2 minutes. So I'm back. Let's start on the side. I hope somewhat of a picture. Yes, so pure. Yes, already now. You can see that it has already been affected. So I think it's about 50% with Pure, of course logically. Let's take a look here at 1 to 10. How do you know that you need to rinse off this film? There is a very light water film, just a very, very short one. I think we still have about 90%. Let's take a look here. So a very, very clear image. Here I would say we are still at 90% and here at 100% each. I will do a third round and then we will draw our conclusion. And over here, you can clearly see that it has indeed suffered. Yes, quite clearly with Pure. Guys, what do you expect? Nevertheless, it is a very, very strong performance. I would standardize this for all of us, that we always do 3 rounds, 3 times, 2 minutes of thick cleaning film. But guys, you know I'm a huge fan of synthetic spray wax. But I think the test shows that again. And I am happy if you also have fun doing something like this, really testing it out to simply make those differences visible. 2001. 1 to 10 is still a very, very strong variant in my opinion. So I usually take 1 to 30 when the car is already clearly dirty as a basic wash 1 to 10. 1 to 30 in the direction of Pure. And this is just my bonus test here with you. So we will let this sit for a moment. I am really curious. We usually do about 3 rounds and then we can nicely compare all the products with each other. And I am definitely looking forward to your candidate that you wish for next. We can also take a detailer, anything that also provides a bit of paint protection. So 2 minutes. See you soon. It beads really, really strongly here at 1 to 80. Wonderful insect remover, absolutely relaxed here. Free drainage path, really nice round beads. Top. So if I were to ask someone here, what do you estimate, what kind of burdens were already on it? Then they would say, it is freshly applied. Looks very good. 1 to 40. Again here. Wonderful. You can't see the line where the tape was. There is also no difference at all between 1 to 80 and 1 to 40. The performance of the synthetic spray wax is top-notch. Now let's continue over here. So I would say here's still around 80 to 90%, or let's say 80% still there. And that is a top value for such a spray wax. Let's take a look over here. Okay, so how did the synthetic spray wax perform? There is nothing left on it. So this is really the point. You can use it pure to remove things like this. Let's take everything off, and then we'll see. Direct comparison. Look, you can even nicely see the line from the tape here.
So for me, it's very clear. That's 100%, 100%, 100%, 80 and 0, 80 and 0. Very clear. Nice result. Imagined it that way too. Nice thing. A little conclusion. Think about it. We were on this 3 times for 2 minutes at 1 to 10. Pure really tore us down at some point. But 1 to 10 is an extremely strong variant. So you really only use that if you want to achieve a basic cleanliness. So going for 1 to 10 every time for Saturday laundry is, of course, absolute madness. It's way too much strain, but it's also great to see that 1 to 80, which is a super insect remover and a really nice mix for that. And also 1 to 40, if you say, I really have to deal with more insects, take 1 to 40. See, it's absolutely top. So you can compare them wonderfully with each other. And with that, we'll see each other in the next video. I'm looking forward to your desired candidates. Synthetic spray wax, just really, really good. But it's also nice to see that the FXProtect Gravity will eventually show its muscles and rub everything off the paint clearly. Till next time. Thank you very much. Take care. Feel free to use our discount code at Waschguru. Thank you very much for your support. Also, if you have any questions about the topic, about the synthetic Bravex, about gravity, just reach out to me anytime. I am always completely available for you on WhatsApp for free, and I'm always here for you. Take care until next time. Bye.